How fast is Accelerate? Ben 10's foremost speedster is fast. He's even super fast. Up until the episode The Unnaturals, Accelerate is in the sweet spot for speedsters. He's quick enough to run on water, but not quick enough to travel back in time like the Flash. It's perfect because this power seems to be organic. But here we are at The Unnaturals, and we see Accelerate move so fast, time appears to stand still. He does this to give the Bellwood Cannons an advantage in a baseball game. He didn't use this power to stop Vilgax or Kevin, just baseball. He is 10 years old, I guess. But I'm sure he'll use this power in the future now that he knows he can do this, right? Nope. But that's just Ben 10, baby. Next time you see Accelerate get hit, just know he could have avoided it. So, how fast is he? Okay, I'll be honest, I don't think you can properly calculate the speed needed to stop time. I've seen a lot of conflicting numbers on the internet, and I'm clearly no mathematician, so I don't think I can confidently say how fast this Accelerant is. I'm also not much of a power scaler, so this scene in here is just for fun. And when the plot revolves around the Forever Knights manufacturing robot children to win a baseball tournament to replace the US president, the fun alien scenes are pretty much all this episode has to offer. Here's our full review.
I don't know, something seems unnatural about this episode, Hopper.
It's pretty bad, huh?
Oh, is it bad? I think it's pretty sick.
The only thing I want to talk about is Accelerate. What? I just want to talk about Accelerate doing
Diamond Head?
Okay, that was good stuff, too. I like how Forearm bit that one dude's head off or whatever.
Yeah. This episode was actually a banger.
I don't think it was a banger.
Yeah,
it
we
makes
get
no sense.
Top 3 out of the 4 aliens that we love.
It makes no sense.
No sense,
okay,
folks. I said, look at this. It makes no sense, folks.
This episode, it's got the panache, but it's got none of the substance.
I said, look at that. No substance. No substance here. No, not a little bit.
I feel like I'm doing a pretty good one. You're just kind of running over.
No.
I said, look at the thing here.
Because you have to repeat it and stuff. And then you say, oh, I said this, I said that.
We've got the president. Everyone likes the president, except for the robots.
I am the president.
Welcome back to Binge Warmers. My name is Hopper.
David.
Today we're looking at that M. Ben 10 episode,
The Unnaturals, with killer robots. The robots have taken over the Navy.
What?
Not the Navy.
What is that?
It's the SpongeBob episode. He's like, what color's my underwear? And he smacks him.
Oh, that's the movie, isn't it?
No, it's an episode. He watches a robot movie at night, and he gets scared, and he convinces Squidward that Mr. Krabs is a robot because he goes beep boop bop, beep boop bop.
Oh, it's a phone.
And then he calls, he gets a collect call, and he's like, hello, Navy? And he goes, oh, this is automated recording. He goes, Squidward, the robots have taken over the Navy.
I very vaguely remember that.
I can't believe you haven't. Not the Navy.
Anyway, but I thought what color is my underwear? No, you're right.
Yeah, because he goes, no, you have to ask him a question. Because he walks up and he just smacks him. He goes, you're supposed to ask him a question. He goes, oh yeah, what color's my underwear? And he smacks him.
I'm thinking of the movie where he's like, you got a family, Phil.
Yeah.
He's putting on his gloves.
Focus, Phil. Tell me about that family.
Okay.
Squidward, the robots are running the Navy. Not the Navy.
We're talking to robot baseball here, folks.
Your lack of SpongeBob references right now are unnatural.
You keep saying unnatural, huh?
That's the name of the episode.
Trying to make it like a natural transition.
It's a theme.
It's unnatural though.
Yeah.
Robot
Bye.
Baseball. I think this episode has one of the dumbest premises in Ben 10.
Are you kidding me right now?
I think
you like super alien hero buddies over this one?
It was more grounded than this.
You're a bitch and a half, dog.
Are you kidding me? It's just like the Forever Knights make some robots for to get in the White House and then
to take over the world. That's genius.
I don't think it's genius.
How is it not genius?
I don't know. Okay, listen. Right I'm Enoch. I'm the Forever Knights leader.
I look dripped out in Ben 10 Classic.
At this point in time, he's not the Forever
Stay
King.
Stay tuned in season 4.
But here's my plan. Right.
Okay.
Now go with me here. So we want someone in the White House. What's the easiest way to do that?
Replace a bunch. Okay, I'm just going to give you the plan.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a bunch of robot Little League players. I'm going to make it to where they go all the way to the national championship. I also know that my president loves Little League for some reason. Is this Biden? Does he get to sniff their hair afterwards?
This is George Bush era, but he didn't have a name. He's just president.
So while the president is at the Little League's championship, I'm going to kidnap him, steal his face, make a robot, and replace him with him.
I mean, genius, right? All we have to do is get our team, the Squires. We'll name them all after famous baseball players too. That's an important one.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll make them really, really good. We'll have kind of like adaptive learning. So like the more they play, the better they get.
Okay.
They'll be unnaturally strong and super aloof and very awkward and weird, and everyone's gonna know something's wrong.
But they won't question it.
They won't question. No one's questioning it. They're gonna get all the way.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Sure. Why are you making like a gay Navy reference right now?
That's just the military's bad. Like It's just the American government bad at doing things. You know, they come up with a don't ask, don't tell policy.
I guess. I don't know. Anyway, but you get Ben, who recognizes the Cannons. I think is his hometown baseball team's name, and they go to it can't be the Nationals, can it?
Mm-hmm, that's what he said.
So they're for some reason the baseball Nationals are in the summertime. I don't know why. I think that's the wrong time of the year. But he sees his bullies, JT and Cash. I don't care about these characters at all.
JT and Cash.
Yeah, I don't care about them in the slightest. This has just been, Ben gets a foil in this episode, essentially.
Yeah. So you're not liking the premise at all? You don't think it
I just think it's very, very out there. It's left field to the extreme.
This 10-year-old kid finds a watch that turns him into aliens.
I get it,
and
right?
you think this plot is a little out there in the realm of this show?
Yeah, because this isn't alien stuff. This is Forever Knights humans metal.
Yeah, but Forever Knights are a thing.
Yeah, but the most they've done so far is like messed with alien technology and tried to find a Machu Picchu mask.
See, that's pretty out there.
I understand.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a dumb idea. Like whoever was writing this probably needed a couple more passes on the script.
No, they didn't. This was a phenomenal episode, guys. Don't listen to them.
Well,
honestly,
like
leave it in the comments. Do you agree with me or do you believe with this Yahoo?
You didn't even remember the episode before we watched it.
Okay, what about it?
It's
now
not
that
memorable.
I do. I remember it now.
I think I don't know. I think this could have had a different plot or something. If we're doing a robot body swap episode, let's do that to the extreme.
How about no? Oh, that's what it is. You hate body swapping.
This isn't body swapping.
You biased bitch.
This isn't body swapping. This
Man,
is.
I'm gonna have to edit a lot. I'm cussing.
I know.
Cussing up a storm right now.
You don't have to edit that word out.
Yeah, I won't.
This is. It's not body swapping. It's more like body invaders.
You just said
something.
body snatchers.
Body snatchers is a different concept, I think, than body swapping.
I was correcting you in it, but you did say body swapping a second ago.
Well,
if I had the skills, I'd do the.
You know what I mean? Body, like there's different, like it's like a robot or an alien taking over someone. It's like the Aunt Vera thing.
Mm-hmm.
This could have been a Limax episode. We could have had Limax's team up with Forever Knights or something. I know Forever Knights are racist against aliens. They hate aliens.
Yeah.
But it could
have just been straight up Limaxes and not Forever Knights.
Yeah.
Like the Limaxes could have been pretending to be them just so they could get the president and then use the president and legislation to take over the world. And so they have an endless supply of humans to eat.
That's interesting. So that's more interesting to me.
Yeah.
The Forever Knights is just like we tacked them on at the very end and they're like, the Tennysons are going to pay for this.
Yeah.
Why are they here? Why do they
Well, I think it's because you're led to
this?
believe this is a self-contained episode,
Yeah.
right? Where you're like, oh, just who's behind the robots? No one answers that. And then boom, Enoch comes out of the shadows kind of thing.
This might have fit better in like season 4 whenever we get the Forever
Season
King.
4 is all filler, by the way, canonically. It was supposed to end after the movie and go into the next series. So
it was going to...
we know that because we get the alien ever.
Who, iGuy?
Ditto.
I like Ditto.
I hate Ditto, dude.
What's wrong with Paul? What's wrong with Rob Paulson?
There's nothing wrong with the voice actor. I never said anything about that. See,
that's
the
basically
whole,
what the character is. Rob
you're
Paulson.
literally Twitter. I hate waffles. What's wrong with pancakes?
That's not exact. That's not. It'd be like, okay,
I
why
said
do you
I
hate?
hate Ditto. I hate Ditto. I didn't say I hated his voice actor.
That would be like you saying I hate pancakes and me saying what's wrong with pancake batter?
Yeah. No, it's different. I hate the concept of Ditto. All he does is multiply. He's got no skills.
That is a skill. It's a
Not
good
really.
skill.
You
It's a
gotta have
powerful
like
skill.
fighting skills or something to actually do anything. Imagine there's two of me. What am I doing?
If you can keep multiplying like the guy from My Hero,
Yeah.
he makes like a whole army of himself.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think Ditto could do that. Ditto just, Ben. It's Ben's fault. He's not using the aliens.
The
to full
voice
potential.
actor for Ditto, did he?
Rob Paulson's done a lot of stuff.
Is he in the
dude.
Animaniacs?
Yeah, he's one of the main ones.
That's where I get the voice from.
He's also
No, I'm not a
Carl
big
Weezer,
Ditto
too.
fan. I'll be honest with you.
I'm like, what do you say me for?
We've got some good stuff here. At the beginning,
Yeah,
we start
absolutely.
off in Philadelphia,
Mm-hmm. The land of brotherly love.
city of brotherly love. Yep. Ben is trying to throw a baseball to knock over a stack of Ben Franklin.
Yeah.
Which could be Ben on Ben violence kind of a thing. And then and then you see a guy stealing the Liberty Bell, or people put the Liberty Bell in their truck.
Out of nowhere.
That's
this
another
crime
element,
just
too.
comes out of left field.
That's another element. It's like, what are we doing? Like they're stealing. Like this is National Treasure 4.
Yeah,
here.
they
They're
go on a
stealing the
high-speed
Liberty
car
Bell.
chase, and then by the time the car wrecks, he's back at the fair in a jelly bean bucket.
Well, he turns into gray matter, and he tries to get in their truck and tear some stuff apart. And by the time he does it, they fling him into a big jelly bean pit where it's like, guess the jelly beans, and he's like, approximately 6,440
Which he should have gotten it wrong because, like, he guessed one less because he ate one.
Yeah.
The people aren't going to know that he ate that. They're just going to have the pure number.
Oh, maybe it's like closest guess wins or something.
No, it's the fair. You probably have to guess, like, spot on.
I don't really go to the fair too much.
I go just for their food.
What, jelly beans?
No, I eat pork chop on a stick, chicken on a stick. Got some street tacos.
Corn on the stick?
Got some, no, I'm not finished. Don't interrupt me. I've got some funnel cake and icy and lemonade.
This is Patrick when he's like, what did you eat today, Patrick? I had some chicken, some beef, pizza.
No, I ate all those at the fair the other day, though.
Oh, nice.
They're pretty tasty.
I don't know. This is not the first fair episode. He's been at the fair. He's been at the fair before, surely.
Yeah, he goes, I'm not a monster. I'm a superhero.
Yeah. When he jumps out of on the pier.
No Ripjaws this entire season.
Yep. No Rip Jaws in season 3. I think
Yeah.
that's he goes to transform into him several times, but it doesn't work out for him.
So you guys know the plot. We've already discussed it, but let's talk about the cool stuff in it that we both agree is really cool. Ben 10 turns into Accelerate. He goes so fast this time that it's like, and you see that with other speedsters and stuff, that everything seems to be still, and then he's doing things, and he's doing it so fast you can't see him doing it.
If I could save time
In a bottle. Right before, so me and Des watched that movie the other day, and right before he did that, I started singing that song, and Des was like, "What are you doing?" And then it started, and she goes, "You're such a nerd, man." I was like, "It's a banger of a song."
It's a banger.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think this one scene right here has been like the discourse of the Ben 10 community for a long time. It's
Because before that, you don't think Accelerate's nearly that fast.
I think canonically he's like 500 miles per hour is like his top speed.
Yeah, like he's not a fast speedster.
I mean, he's not like the Flash where he can go back in time.
He's more like Sonic.
Yeah, sure, but Sonic does this too.
Sonic breaks like the sound barrier.
Remember when in the first movie the missiles are coming at him and he's like, I took a bunch of steps today, and he
Yeah,
starts
see, that's the weird thing because he's not canonically that fast either. You know?
You shouldn't be.
I think people like it when you go that fast because it's funny. It's like Hammy from Over the Hedge.
Yes, dude, Hammy is another good one.
Yeah, he's got to be the fastest of all time.
Bro is like, and yeah.
Besides Harry Osborn from Spider-Man 3.
Also super fast. There's an episode of Futurama where Fry drinks like 100 cups of coffee or something like that, and then he gets that power. He's moving so fast, everything looks like it's still to him.
Yeah.
So it's a fun thing.
Yeah, it's a fun episode.
But Ben 10 is one of those things where we start like power scaling and kind of going through everything.
Yeah.
You gotta not show us stuff like that because then we're gonna be like, oh, Accelerate's the best speedster of all time and all that stuff. Canonically, I think as well, there's some.
I think Fast Track is faster.
No, I think for sure canonically he's actually not faster.
I love Fast Track.
He's not bad. He gets a bad rap.
He does. He's only in like 3 episodes.
Yeah, he just kind of shows up out of nowhere.
And he looks more like a superhero than an alien. I think that's one of the beefs that people have with him.
I like the way he looks. I just don't.
I think he looks sick.
I don't know why they put him in.
I'm a Fast Track enjoyer. I'm just gonna let you know.
I like him. And don't get me wrong. I don't know why they would put him in instead of Accelerate because they don't have their powers aren't different enough. Like you get Blitzwolfer and Echo who both can.
Yeah, they have different power sets, but there's like a little overlap to them.
Yeah,
but Fast Track and Accelerate they're just speedsters.
What I guess the things I've seen different about Fast Track is that he can maybe carry more. He's like stronger, and maybe he's got less control of his speed.
Yeah, like he's more of like point me in the direction and that's where I'm going kind of thing. I think too, like you like comparing speedsters because if you're just another speedster, you're just another speedster. But I think with like Sonic and Shadow, the first time you see, and I'm going by like the 4Kids TV show we watched growing up.
Sonic
X. I love that show. But the first time we see Shadow, he's not running, he's skating. You know what I mean?
Doesn't it? It's in the games. I think it's because you want Shadow to be as fast as Sonic, but he can't actually go that fast. Yeah. So they're like, give him some skates or whatever.
So he's like as fast as Sonic, but in a different way. You know what I mean? So it's cool that they differentiate with that. And I think that's when you make Accelerate be because you don't imagine making another speedster later.
Right.
You make like the best speedster. So then you have to change Fast Track. He's always just going to be a little bit inferior because you have to make him different enough to where he's not just Accelerate.
Accelerate has one of the best designs of all time. Yeah. He's got the coolest voice. He looks cool.
He's got the little face
his
mask.
mask comes down, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, he's awesome. Like he's, I think top 4 aliens for sure.
It's hard it's just hard to replace him. You know, it's hard to get. It's like with Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. You know,
he's just got like a very good power set. It's simple. It's speed, but that's all you need really.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's why Fast Track gets better. But anyway, so we get really cool Accelerate things where he's messing with the baseball, moving it all over the place, kind of thing. We get Diamond Head. First of all, we get a Diamond Head transformation. I love when we get the transformation animation for Diamond Head. He's my favorite of the original 10.
They did a mummy. He had a transformation in the mummy episode too. The last episode we'd watched, which is not
actually
in all circumstances the last episode.
Yeah.
You know, of the episode list.
Yeah, we've explained it. You'll know what we're saying.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he's in there while Jet and Cash are
JT.
tied up. JT and Cash. And he takes like the JT and Cash that are fake, and he like just squeezes their heads off, and he's like smiling, and Cash is like, I feel like he was.
He's enjoying that a little.
He's
too much.
enjoying that a little much. And he's like, but he jumps in the air, spins, and shoots diamonds everywhere. He brings up like a diamond shield to protect himself from an explosion. He's just destroying everything, like rare form. You know what I mean?
His eyes glow.
Yes.
Like they haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, like he was like serious mode kind of thing. I don't know. Sometimes when Ben 10 works, you know, like it's not goofy. It's like a serious action thing, you know? That's why I would love like an older, more mature Ben 10 show for us now.
Yeah.
Because you'd get more like Young Justice type action, and I would love it, dude.
That's
I love
what you
it
need
so much.
It's just Young Justice Benton, like that.
Yeah.
That tone.
Yeah.
Don't make it too gory or like
No.
make them swear too much or whatever. You can add those elements in, but like.
But
you know.
I just want more action and less goofiness from the show.
We want
now
like
that
a
we're
nice
older.
mature Ben 10,000.
Yeah,
kinda.
because how many times have we theorized what aliens could do, and
Yeah.
they could do that in like a later show kind of thing.
It does stink. I think that Ben 10 has sort of cemented itself as a kid's property because of
Yes, especially the reboot too, Omniverse.
Well, that's the thing. It all. I mean, ever since Alien Force season 3, it had this goofy tone that kind of just devolved into Ultimate Alien
That is
into
true.
Omniverse into reboots. It just gets goofier and goofier
Yeah.
and goofier.
'Cause
Now it's straight up
Alien-
comedy. You know.
Alien Force starts off pretty serious with this overarching
Yeah, the
plot
first two
line and
seasons.
stuff. Yeah,
That's my favorite. That's probably my favorite Ben 10 stuff. Is
Yeah.
like when it's like serious and he's on his own. There's no more Grandpa Max. He's got to just make his way with these
Yeah.
new aliens that he's got to figure.
they get
out
a little
so.
serious towards the end of the Agrigore once Ben realizes they've
Yeah.
essentially lost and Agrigore has taken the aliens.
Yeah.
All those episodes up to the Alien X showdown thing is pretty serious stuff, but it does kind of devolve into more goofy stuff, and I don't like that.
Well, it's just the way they handle the concepts as well. Like you can tell they're trying to tell like a mature, interesting kind of story, but then
Right.
you get like filler episodes that'll like kind of cut that out, or you'll
Yeah.
get just some goofy stuff where Ben's acting not like himself and he's just
Yeah.
kind of doing whatever. I think everyone's already talked about Ultimate Alien writing.
Yeah,
to
so-
death. So we know, but
Yeah, so we
more
get
mature.
Accelerate's really cool. We get Ben as Diamond Head, which is really nice, and then we get Forums, which we'll talk about your beef with Forums, but let's talk about the cool stuff with Forums first. First of all, he transforms instantly. He just starts fighting the
Yeah, the robot's like, oh
Yeah.
crap, we gotta fight him.
He has 3 bats and he's throwing up baseballs and just decking them through the robots. He gets this big old bat and he's like fighting. A lot of action in this one. That's why I really like it, you know. But you can talk about why you have a beef with Forums in this episode.
Yeah, so there's like, I mean, in this whole scene, they're missing like a scene or two where like stuff starts happening and all the people in the crowd just leave. Like
right.
they all
Yeah, we don't
run
even
out.
see that the crowd empty.
Well, yeah, it would like you cut back to like the Grandpa Max and Gwen in the scene or whatever, and it's just like empty. Like the there's no one in the seats. Ben is clearly he's posing his cash, I think, and he's going to hit the ball, which he's cheating too. This whole episode's about cheating and why you shouldn't cheat.
Yeah. I guess they did sneak a little lesson in there for
Yeah,
us.
it's in there. I mean, it's whatever, but
Yeah.
He's got like a it's Ben, it's time to prove yourself, and I think we can speculate a little bit, but like Ben before the watch would have never been able to hit that home run kind of like he did, or hit that ball as hard as he did.
Yeah.
The only reason he was able to was because the Omnitrix is training his body to become like the peak human specimen. You know?
Yeah.
And so you get that moment, and then there's like a big cloud of dust when he slides into second base or whatever, second or third base, and then he turns into Forearms, and he comes out of the smoke cloud as like. It's Forearms. It's Ben. Like the umpire, the referee, whatever. He would have been like, "Okay, what the hell happened?" Because he's like, "I'm safe, right?" And the guy's like, "Yeah,
Yeah. He's like, oh.
What we doing? What we doing?
Yeah.
Take that out of there. We
Yeah.
don't need that."
Well, I think it's because, like he said, like Gwen was like, why doesn't he just go ahead and just turn alien and fight him? And it's like, well, Ben wants to play baseball. He's been wanting to play. That's the driving theme of this whole episode. He's bitter at JT and Cash because he wanted to be on that team.
But why doesn't Forearms just go down there in the first place and be Forearms?
Because then you can't take it serious. He wants to. This is one of the times Ben wants he himself to hit the baseball.
I get it, and that would have been maybe a better message too. Of like, oh, you can play baseball without your aliens. You don't need to cheat. You can be Ben or whatever. And maybe he beats the androids by just beating them, and they don't get to take over the president.
That's not as fun though.
I don't know. I think him learning like an impactful message would be more meaningful than just like constant nonsense, you know?
Maybe. I can disagree with you, though.
No, the fight scenes are fun. Like, don't get me wrong. It's good to see him and he can just murder in this because they're all just robots. Like,
yeah, which is really fun. We really, because like you said, we can't see gore, but we really want some heads to roll. You know what I mean?
I love the bit I mentioned earlier, but like Forms like grabs a robot and just
Bites his, he goes, ah!
It's good stuff. But in Diamond Head 2, this is maybe one of Diamond Head's best showings.
Yeah.
We always forget about it. I always think about the episode with Charmcaster Change of Face because he's doing the little loop-de-loops with the diamonds. But this is, I mean, he's doing a lot of creative stuff here, too.
Oh, for sure.
He's like knife hands out, slashing people, and then he's, transitioning to like, shooting the bullets.
He's going all in with it.
And then, toward the end of this, we get Accelerate running back and making JT and Cash have a wedgie because Cash gets the credit for all the stuff that happened with the president.
Yeah.
Max gets some good moments in here too.
Does he?
Yeah, he's got like a little gun.
Oh yeah, he comes swinging in. Like George of the Jungle.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
He's got that gun. It's a good effect on the gun too. It looks cool.
Yeah.
The main coach has like this really cool laser beam that goes off as well. There's good visual effects in this. It looks good. I mean, it's a fun episode. I like the aspect of Ben's hobbies when he gets to like use his powers to kind of help with like the sumo slammer stuff. We get to learn more about that. Ben canonically, I'm pretty sure wears a baseball shirt. Like that's what his shirt is.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. Is like a baseball shirt.
He's supposed to be like a big baseball fanboy.
Yeah.
So it's good that we get to see more of his like personality fleshed out through this activity.
I think it's nice. You don't see a lot of baseball fans really on like kids TV and stuff.
Yeah,
so it's nice that he likes baseball over like basketball or football kind of thing.
It is. Yeah, it's nice to give him like a just that's part of his personality because he said that he was supposed to be on the team that went to the finals or whatever. But
I think Gwen was like, if you could catch or throw or pitch,
she was really laying into him, bro.
Hit a ball or run.
And apparently, we figured out if Ben didn't go on his road trip, he would have actually been on that team that was going to the.
Because 4 of them got like chicken pox.
Yeah,
nasty stuff.
Anyway,
I like the episode. Hopper, not so much.
There's just a lot of issues, I think, with the story and kind of what's going on.
So I guess we passed the question to you guys. What were your thoughts? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Was it I liked it. I think mainly because of the action scenes and the way we got to see some of the big 4 play. Even though we only saw 3 of them, but there's big 4. We've established this: Heat Blast, Accelerate, Diamond Head, and Forearms. Big 4.
If you're making like a video game or something, they should all be in
those.
Them. Those are like the mascots, I think, for the full thing.
So
even though the rest of the other 6 original ones are good too.
Yeah,
I think Wild Mutt's kind of pulling up on the end of there.
We know Wildvine is just S tier.
Yeah, Wildvine is S tier.
So let us know what you guys think about it. But until then, we'll be back with you guys on next Monday. And if you want to see more Ben 10 stuff, you can look over on Hopper's side. It should be right there. If you want to see more of our just wacky, weird videos as tier lists and stuff, that's going to be right here. And then we've got the subscriber thing right here in the middle.
Find it eventually.
So, we'll see you later.